It's my favourite thing I've done, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
We're standing here today by Angry Dan's map, which is a 5,000 square foot map for one day only in the Olympic Park as part of London Mural Festival.
I didn't think we'd be here today, to be honest, when I came down this morning. Unfortunately, the rain last night caused some damage to that bottom corner here. But we've moved a couple of panels already, and they seem to be going back into place in one piece. The whole bottom corner rolled away. We had to bring it back. Honestly, it was it was really bad this morning. So I drew a map of Walthamstow, where I've lived for about 12 years last year, and that was obviously relatively simple. But I felt like I learned a few things about how to manipulate the space, which I liked, and the reception was very good, and I sold a lot, and it was like, yeah, it was just really fun basically to sell a lot of work and see people respond in a positive way. But I knew I had to draw somewhere that I loved, and I couldn't think of anywhere better than the whole of London. So I think that was the kind of inspiration for it. But I knew it was going to be a mad kind of undertaking when I started. But the festival and the opportunity to come and do this was a big rocket up the arse to get it done. Basically, it wouldn't be ready now if it wasn't for them. It wouldn't be ready without that carrot dangling there.
My name is Lee. I'm one of the co-founders at Global Street Art. We're the UK, if not Europe, and one of the world's largest producers of murals and street art and festivals and all things paint related. This is the second London Mural Festival. We hold it every 4 years. First one 2020 at 75 sites across London. This time in 2024 we're active in 100 sites, over 100 sites across London, including the majority of sites in different housing estates in 11 London boroughs, and working with 250 artists.
A guy called Sam, who works for Global Street Art, was in charge of the pasting down. I can't take the credit for it all coming together. They pasted it yesterday. I did help a little bit, but I can't really take much credit for it, to be honest. They were here till 10 o'clock. I left about 3 in the afternoon. Yeah. But to draw it took about 6 months in terms of planning and then drawing. So I wrote a really big long list, tried to not miss anything off, and then I smashed it all together once I put it on a big Google map on like a specialist mapping site online, and decided to try to sort of wiggle it all together, and everything that was expendable that happened to not fit, I'd get rid of. But there wasn't much I got rid of. Percentage-wise, it would have been like 1 or 2% of things. Yeah. So I reckon, I haven't actually counted them, but I reckon about 850 places on there. Yeah, I think. About 1,000 hours, which I think works out at about 4 months of full-time work. And I was very, very kind of science-oriented, I think, when I was very young. But I didn't really draw very much because I'm colourblind. So I kind of knocked my confidence a bit when I was really young. But I feel like I have like an artistic urge as I was getting older. So I started to draw when I was a bit older. And I felt like maps was a really good way to use the right side of my brain, like the kind of organisational side of my brain, at the same time as kind of, what's the word, being really playful with the artistic side of my brain as well. So I think it kind of satisfies both sides of me to do it.
The best place to find out where you can see the murals, go to londonmuralfestival.com. There is a digital map that is up to date and has locations of so many murals around the city. There's also a printed version available if you're lucky enough to catch one. But the majority, I would say 80–90% of the murals that were painted 4 years ago are still there. So we expect the vast majority of murals painted at this London Mural Festival to last for many years as well. So if you can't catch it today or this week, don't worry. You'll be able to catch it by checking the map out online for years to come.